Godai Elemental Force is a 3D beat-em-up that feels almost too bad to be true. It's a game so bizarrely inept in so many ways that it defies most expectations of badness. I've played many games, and in my experience, even the really bad ones are never quite as awful as people make them out to be. But Godai? Godai's got it all. Its frame rate regularly dips into the single digits, it has a largely non-functional camera which obscures the action, broken geometry that glues you to it and swallows inputs. Oh, and atop all that, game mechanics which rarely function as intended, and occasional soft locks. Scarcely a soul has even played Godai, and those who have, they understandably gave up rather swiftly. And I'm not here to champion some hidden depth or poetic soul which rescues the game from its flood of technical issues and broken gameplay. But I am here, as always, to talk about its artistic vision with the dignity and clarity all art deserves. So, Godai is a story of vengeance and growth, wherein our protagonist hero must conquer the trials of earth, wind, fire, and air, absorbing their essence to reclaim his destiny as the master of all elements. There's some murder, some wicked power-hungry tyrants, and a surprisingly soulful soundtrack which faithfully captures the spirituality and tension of old kung fu flicks. Things only fall apart, as you're seeing, in the gameplay. Godai fancies itself a fast-paced, flow-based beat-em-up where you quickly attack, counterattack, and dodge about the hordes of enemies. You have a basic melee attack, a dash, and slow-mo evasion mechanics by default, but chaining them together to squeeze the most mileage out of every combo is a worthwhile endeavor. The game also features no shortage of items and weaponry, each limited in number, to be used judiciously when combating stronger foes. The weapon types all feel incredibly distinctive and are suited to unique combat situations. The game's primary draw, of course, is the elements proper. You can switch between any of the elements you've obtained and, assuming the gauge is full, unleash their power. Water heals you, earth provides armor, fire gives your blows explosive strength, and wind knocks apart everything around you. There's also a hierarchy to the elements, with wind conquering water foes, water conquering fire, fire conquering earth. You get the idea. You can even trigger multiple elements simultaneously. Using every mechanic to its fullest potential is no easy feat, but when you do, the game design comes alive, if only in brief spurts, and it's clear why Godai was envisioned and produced. Regrettably, these moments are few and far between, lost amid the temperamental sea of choppy frame rates and movement bugs. So yeah, Godai's a real bad game, but it still has heart.